Well, welcome back to Generon. Today I'm going to be working on a GE washing machine. This is a washing machine that I have in my shed, and what this is for is to take care of all my shop rags so I don't have to put it through the Mrs. washing machine with all the grease and dirt and so forth. But the problem I ran into is the knob itself, it's all stripped. Doesn't matter what you do to it, it will not work. So I got on Amazon and was able to pick up a replacement for around 10 bucks. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to replace that, and it shouldn't take a whole lot of time. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what we're trying to accomplish here is on this one here that's spinning around, we need to remove this little clip. This little clip is what's actually holding it there. So there's many ways of doing this. I just happen to have a nice little pick here that I can reach in there like this and I can pull it out. And that's going to allow me to pull that knob straight out. Okay, that's how that works there. But if you don't have that, there's been times that I can just take a piece of cardboard and push it in there and it will pop out. And I've also had a little bit of success with the popsicle stick, kind of getting in there just right and pushing it out as well. Okay, now where this one is out, it's a little bit difficult because there's nothing to push against, just like that. So I know the pick works, so I'm going to go ahead and use the pick. And what you need to do is you need to pull it out and you need to find that side of where it is. And there it is right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and take my pick and reach in there. Now, if you've got a small enough pair of needle nose, you might be able to get in there as well, but this one here is not really set up that way. So I'm just going to go ahead, pull it out, and there it is, right there. So that's using the pick that I actually have. All right, and you can see the teeth are all destroyed on that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put that back in and push it in again so it's back on. And I'm going to show you that you can also use a popsicle stick. And how you can do that is you've got to find the right side. Okay, you can push again. And sometimes you can get in behind there ever so slightly and you can push that just enough to get that to push against the clip. And it will come out of there. Not always. Just like that. Okay? And the popsicle stick did the same thing. It pushed up against there and it was just enough so you could release it. And the last one, this doesn't always work, is a piece of cardboard. All right, again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to push against that to release that latch. And we'll do the same thing. I'll push it in, there it is, and then we'll try to get our piece of cardboard in there. And hopefully, I've kind of used this cardboard a little bit too many times doing this. All right, and we should be able to get in there and do the same thing. You can see the tip right there, and at this point here I can't get that cardboard in anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and just use my screwdriver, put it in there. Now I can pull it out. Okay, so it will work if you fool with it enough, if you don't have anything to work with. So then all you need to do is you take the new one. As you can see, the gears are all brand new compared to this one here. So all you need to do now is leave that clip right in there and push it on, just like that. Push it in. Now I can do what I need to do. And we're back. Okay, well, there it is, all set to go. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot to this. I've seen some people use a pair of needle nose to get in behind there and actually pull that out. I've not been able to do that without actually scratching the machine. That's why I chose to use a little pick instead. It seemed to work better for me. But as you can see, you can use a piece of cardboard, and you can also use a popsicle stick if you need to. The whole key to this, again, is just to remove that little clip. Once you move that little clip, then you can pull the knob out and you're good to go. Well, I hope this helps you with your GE washing machine knob problem, and stay tuned for the next one.